Hello, life path number 7. How is everybody doing? Welcome to your What Could Change reading for the month, May. And this is just like a bonus reading. I'm being guided to do this reading. I really have no idea what this is all about or why we have to do What Could Change. But, I want you to consider the fact that, you do have free will in whatever situation is going on in your life, and so does everybody who is impacted by whatever that situation may be. But this is a reading to kind of pick up on the energy of things that could change, possibly change, depending on the decision that you make. So sometimes we have the ability to make a right, a left decision, or keep going on the path that we're on. But this reading is to pick up the energy, of what could change in your environment, depending on, if if you do choose or make the right decision this month. Okay, so like this readings are timeless, like I always say. So whenever you get to it is when you get to it. But with the first card talks about hostilities. So some kind of situation that you feel like there's hostility in your situation, in your environment, in your circumstances. And this hostility card is a number 26, which equal to an 8. 8 is a number of authority manifestation. So you might be able to change that situation. But, we're going to pull 3 cards from this deck, and then I'm going to pull 3 corresponding cards from this deck to kind of provide some kind of clear, concise meaning. We're not going to be going too deep. We're going to make this as brief as possible just to give you a general idea of what could possibly be changing. What you have the ability to change, or what you might find out, oh, wow, this person decided to make another decision, or maybe they're going in a particular way, and suddenly there's some kind of boom change that you're gonna be getting. All right, so the first card, like I said, talks about hostilities, and the corresponding card is a 5 of spade, and this is usually a mental card. It talks about thinking, and also talks about idea, motion, action, and it could reference somebody in their early adulthood. And it talks about somebody who's an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but the person might have that sign is somewhere in their natal chart. Like if you pull their natal chart, they might have one of those signs in there. But earth sign is usually talks about something that is grounded. Okay, but this talks about, in this deck, it talks about misunderstandings, so difficulties, anxieties, and setbacks, breakups and separation, divorce, loss of home or job for some of you, pain, grief, sorrow, fears, anger, depression, and loneliness, hardly functioning, only going through the motion, and ambitions should not be lost, and do not lose hope, and to have faith, and brighter days are ahead. Do not dwell on the past, but flow with the stream and concentrate on yourself. This card is, talks about fives, usually talks about being at a crossroad. All right, so this card talks about being at a crossroad and finally having opportunity and being able to clear the confusion around this situation that you feel is a very hostile, difficult situation that has probably caused some kind of anxiety for you. And the next card is a 20, which equals to a 2, and 2 is a number of opposition. It's maybe something that you felt like you've been pushing, and it's a push and pull kind of energy is what I'm picking up. Something that you think like you feel like you've been struggling with, and it's caused you a lot of pain. Some of you might have lost your house, and the jobs like we picked up. And this card talks about envy, and maybe somebody who's been in that energy of not understanding what exactly is going on, why things are going on, or why is it that this happened to me, why everybody else is okay, why does it have to be me, and you're not understanding the reason why. But the card that we pulled to explain this is the 3 of club, and it talks about leadership, recovery for you, ability to thrive, and new ideas will emerge, and that you'll be able to tackle something different, and leaving security behind, or exploring uncharted waters, ability to foresee obstacles, new ambitious plans, making progress in all your ventures, and past experiences assisting you or helping you to understand why this happened, and plant seeds for future growth and lay strong foundation. And it says, most fortunate circumstances and great financial success. So something has the capability to turn around for you. Okay, and this references an air sign. It talks about Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And in this deck, it talks about decisions and movements. You being able to get something moving. Maybe something that you felt like, was kept you in a hopeless situation. Finally being able to move forward, and indecision and worry finally dissipating. Maybe finally you see some kind of clarity regarding this situation, and maybe the reason why it happened, and you're able to figure out, instead of sinking, I can actually swim. All right, the next card is the woman holding a coin, and it's a number 6. 4 plus 2, 42 is 6. 6 is a number of love, a number of healing. So some of you have the ability to heal your situation, heal your wounds, be able to get out of that difficulty or anxiety kind of mindset. But this also talks about a woman holding a coin, so it might have to do with a job situation for some of you. But the explanatory card is the 6 of cup, the 6 of hearts. And 6 of hearts talks about, when we pull the hearts in this deck, it talks about somebody between the age of 30 and 64. And it talks about, somebody in their midlife being able to use their intuition. But it says, somebody who feels like there's no inner peace, or their heart desires, not arriving, and for you to beware of self-sacrifice and proposals in love, delays and frustrations, and you are on the right path, for you to know that you are on the right path, and unexpected good luck and fortune is on the horizon for you, and you will get some kind of spiritual assistance in this situation that will make you feel, goodwill, and be able to receive some kind of gift or blessing. And it also could reference children in this, because 6 of cups can also talk about childhood. It can also talk about, soulmate kind of situation. It can also talk about something that is familiar, but it looks like there might be some kind of disappointment or hostilities, or grief or sorrow or fear that somebody has felt around some kind of a familiar situation. And for somebody who's felt disrupted, and like, lack of peace, but something finally changing with regards to that this month in your situation. Guys, I do hope you find these readings useful. I don't know why we're doing it, but hey, I'm just going as I'm being led to, pull these cards and provide you with the message. I'm just the messenger. I hope it resonates. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below, and please share, like, subscribe. I do appreciate all your support. Life path number 7. Thank you so much, and I do wish you all the best. Until next time, bye. This is Healing Hands.